Hi, I'm Tim Crellin and welcome to using the Cycles Render Engine in Blender 3D by Pact Publishing. I've been using Blender for a long time now, both for personal and commercial projects. I've published lots of online video tutorials, created multiple different models, and coded up a few different add-ons. In general, Blender is my favorite piece of open source software, and I try use it wherever possible. This course is designed to give you full insight into the realistic Cycles Render Engine, embedded within Blender. The aim of this course is to give you the skills you need to create realistic and convincing 3D scenes. In this course, there are 6 different sections, each crammed full of new techniques and knowledge to help you extend your 3D capabilities. We first begin this course by going over the basics of the Cycles Render Engine, as well as using curves to model organic shapes. Once these basics have been established, we then learn about UV mapping and how to unwrap a 3D mesh into a 2D representation. After this, we use these UV maps to apply different textures through multi-channel materials to make our model look realistic. We then move on to lighting and all the different lamp types, before continuing into hair and particle systems to populate our scene. Lastly, we will go over the important steps of camera placement, compositing, and color grading, which will lead us to the final image down here. The requirements for this course are similar to that of the previous volume. However, it is expected that you have completed Volume 1 and are familiar with Blender as well as modeling and shortcuts. The basics of computer navigation, such as downloading a file or unzipping a folder, are also expected. Here are also the basic hardware requirements for Blender. To navigate around our model, we'll be using the numpad on our keyboard. This will allow us to switch to top view, front view, and many other views. This volume assumes that your keyboard has a numpad to use. However, if it does not, it is possible to use the numbers along the top of your keyboard and emulate them to be a numpad. This can be done through the user preferences within Blender. In this course, the recommendation for a graphics card or graphics chip is much more significant, as the Cycles Render Engine utilizes the graphics card to accelerate 3D rendering. However, if you don't have a graphics card, this is not a problem, and it just means that your render times will be slightly longer. Some sections of this course can become tedious and challenging. However, once you have overcome these, the new skills that you acquire will make you a much more efficient and effective artist. By the end of this course, you will have a good general understanding of the Cycles Render Engine and how it works. You'll be able to unwrap a 3D object and apply a texture, be able to use complex node materials, understand the basics of lighting techniques to make a scene look good, learn the basics of hair and particle systems to create complex scenes, as well as applying filters and final color grading to an image. So now that we know what's in the course, let's go ahead and get straight on into it.